Alright everyone, today I'd like to review my Crossman 2240 air pistol. Now I'm not going to be shooting it in this video. I will link a video where I do shoot it in several perspectives, and I hope you do watch that. It is pretty fun to watch. I will just be talking about and giving like a basic overview of my 2240 though. Now as far as air pistols go, this is basically one of the air pistols that you think of when someone mentions air pistol. So many millions of people across the world have grown up either with these, shooting them, or learning to shoot with them. Now Crossman, as a name itself, should be very familiar to you. I mean, it's pretty much the go-to American brand, especially in the likes of Walmart. Every Walmart in America will sell a Crossman product in some name or form. Now, the pistol itself is actually a funny one. It's priced as an entry-level air pistol, but the possibilities of the modifications actually make it quite dangerous. It's very, very easy to spend several hundreds of pounds on these, and some of the possibilities you can come up with. Some people end up making full-on target pistols with these. Some people might just put a steel breech and some wooden grips on it and call it a day. That's pretty much what I plan to do with mine. But once you start getting into the modification possibilities, I mean, it's very unlikely you will find two modified 2240 pistols that are the same. It's pretty much like the Japanese domestic market sport cars. Once you get into them, there are thousands of different modifications, different tuning kits. There's just so much you can do with them. Now the 2240 itself has got an absolutely enormous following in the UK. There are many forums out there that give you full-on details and guides on how to do this, how to do that. You can convert them to be pneumatic pumps, you can convert them to be PCPs, you can do all sorts with them. Now the pistol itself is very well made. These cost around £99. You have got plastic grips, which do actually feel pretty solid, but I believe the rest of the pistol is either some form of aluminium or steel. The only exception, is the breech. This is made of plastic, but you can get somewhat inexpensive steel breech kits for these. Now, being a bolt action, this is very CO2 efficient. It's also very accurate. You can get around 60 shots. I mean, if you're not firing them off every few seconds. 60 shots, I wouldn't say full power shots, but they're definitely up there in terms of power. Speaking of power, I believe these are around 5.5 foot-pounds. I may not be right on that, but it is somewhere in that region. So I suppose you could take out a mouse or a rat at close range. I mean, if you do need to, you've got like a rat somewhere close you need to get in. It'll do the job. I wouldn't do it much further past than 5 meters though, to be honest with you. Now this is a 2.2 version. I do believe they make a 1.77. I'm not entirely sure. I'm certain they do. And a lot of the parts on this are interchangeable with the rat catchers. So if you've got the rat catcher and the 2240, something goes wrong on one or the other, you can just swap the parts around. I believe you can anyway. That's what I've been told. Now stock out the box, they're not the most attractive looking pistols. I mean, it's quite quirky looking. I mean, it's a little bolt action pistol. You don't see that, of course, every day. But once you start getting the steel kits on them and the nice wooden grips, these look absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's very easy to go overboard with these pistols. A lot of people, as I mentioned before, have spent hundreds on them, and they still continue to change things out. I mean, there are a couple of websites in the UK that specialise in selling parts for these. Even stock parts from Crossman themselves are plentiful. So if you do want to buy these, you never have to worry about not being able to find any replacement parts if anything goes wrong. Now my experience with this pistol in general has been very positive. I've never had a problem. It's never jammed, the seals have never gone, it's never misfired and nothing. It's just been absolutely phenomenal. And for an entry level gun, you're probably getting one of the best pellet pistols in the country. Now, one warning I do have to give you about these actually is sometimes when you're modifying them, not all the modified parts you buy will be to exact specifications. Some of the specifications on these can ever so slightly change over the years. So you may find yourself doing a little bit of fettling or whittling, but it's not too drastic. It's all pretty easy to do, and there are a plethora of guides online about these, so you will never get stuck. Modifying one of these will pretty much be an instant joy, and the results you'll get out of it will be noticeable instantly. So if you're after something not only you want to shoot, but also something to tinker with, I would highly recommend this 2240. Thanks for watching.